Kahalayim La Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Machakudash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, teach well, sincerity, honesty, and integrity. Brothers who labor in the truth, putting their life on the line, especially in these times. Shalom. These brothers are very consistent believing in this truth wholeheartedly, sincerely. Shalom to the overflow elect. And I pray this lesson is edifying through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Alright? So what you see here, the resources, WPRI 12 News, and the title reads, Rhode Island Coalition, anti-Semitic note should be deemed hate crime. All right. Bottom line, it's a quick read. We can read it. The Rhode Island Coalition for Israel is urging the Providence Police Department to charge the woman accused of leaving an anti-Semitic, right, note at the Brown RISD Hillel last month with hate crime. Tanya Lee Lugal was arrested last week and charged with disorderly conduct in connection with the note, which was found in reception area of the Weiner Center and discovered by staff on October 30. The activist coalition said the incident clearly falls under Rhode Island's definition of hate crime. It is outrageous that this incident is not being charged as a hate crime, the coalition said in a statement. What occurred was hateful, anti-Semitic speech accompanied by disorderly conduct targeting Jewish students and staff of Brown RISD. Hello. Hate crime isn't an official charge in Rhode Island, but rather a sentence enhancement. All right. So, bottom line, matter of fact, 12 News reached out to the Providence Police Department in Rhode Island, Attorney General Officer, regarding the coalition's call to action, but has not heard back. All right. So now you have this coalition, the Jewish, the Israel, the small hat coalition. Look at they're coming together, and you've seen what happened already in the news with Kanye, Kyrie Irving, now Dave Chappelle, and then even on a small scale in your local city, right? Because that's what we teach at in Providence, Rhode Island, all right? Providence, Rhode Island camp, right? And you see what's happening. That's literally right up the hill from where we teach at, all right? So that's just showing you, man, that they're starting to put things together, and eventually they're gonna come down hard on the men of the Lord, man. Because this is all setting it up so they can go after the main targets that they really want to go after, and that's the ones that been pushing this word forward and through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and exposing this devil, man, exposing those small hats, those fraudulent small hats, man. And now that we see what's going on in the main media, the main channels, the major platforms, is now happening on your very local platforms with the everyday person, man. So what's them to say what we do? Because what we doing is exposing those devils, man. And you know they already got us on their radar. They got us on their scope, man. There's you know, when they come in, when they build a charge, they don't just come right away. They want to make everything stick. They'll write in legislation. They'll have certain laws that's put into place, so when they do come after you and come down on you, they have a huge case on you, man. And they'll be in their eyes, they'll be justified. But see, this has all been prophesied by the Lord, man. That this is all, we know this is going to happen, man. Now let's get some scriptures. All right. Still out here. Let's go get some scriptures. All right, let's go. Matter of fact, let's grab this first to the spirit. 90, because this is what the men of the Lord are doing, man. The men of the Lord is doing what they commanded to do, and that's teach this word, man. Whether it's waking up you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the Spirit of the Lord, activating the elect, and also exposing these devils, exposing these heathens for who they really are, man. And that's you so-called starting with Esau, Edom, and their head tribe, which is Amalek, which is the small hats, man. Let's go, Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? You see, that's a question. Who's going to do so? We already seeing Kyrie fold. We seeing people fold because he's not meant to be in this stead, man. He's not meant. This is not something that the Lord. Because if he did, he would have forsaked everything. Instead, he's writing, he's writing with those what you call apology notes, man. Apology letters. Looking to be all peaceful with all men. Well, the scripture said to be peaceful with all men, but it's a time and place where you gotta expose these devils for who they really are. And he came out half-stepping, and now he's he's taking back everything he said. All right, but let's go. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Who's the workers of iniquity, man? Esau, Edom, man. That's who we're exposing. Starting with the head tribe of Esau, Edom, which is Amalek, man. Who got everything? Who's in control, man? The small hats, who's in our land, who's imposters, man. And now they're coming in with coalitions and they're going after everybody, man. Anybody that says anything that exposes them, they feel like they telling you it's a hate crime. No, we're exposing you for you really are, and we're telling you that we are the true chosen living seed of Yahweh, man. And that's what we're the chosen seed. How can we be anti-sin when you are our fraternal brother, man? Come from the line of Shem, man. We both come from the line of Shem. So that's how you know. See, these devils, they was able to lie and because they born speaking lies, man. That's who they are, man. See, now they're being exposed, man. Their skirt is being lifted. They're being uncovered. Their nakedness is being shown. That's their shame, man. All right? So like it says, let's go here. So, okay, who were out, right? Because this is bottom line. This is what you seeing what's going on. You know what? Let me get this. Revelations 12. I'm going to start at 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, and the kingdom of the Most High, and the power of his anointed, Hamashiach, right? For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Who's the accuser? Let's go into the NLT. Then I heard a loud voice saying, Revelation 12:10. Then I heard a loud voice shouting across the heavens, it has come at last, salvation and power in the kingdom of the Most High, and the authority of his Hamashiach, right? For the accuser of our brothers and sisters, they say, right, has been thrown down to earth, the one who accuses them before our power day and night, man. So the accuser of our brethren, man. Who's that, man? This false accuser, man. What's the false accuser going to? The word devil goes into the word false accuser. All right. So who's the devil, man? Esau, Edom. Lead them with them small hats, man. All right. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. Back into the KJV. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So now that's why you're seeing they coming together, they having coalitions put together. They're looking to come after those who fear the Lord, man. All right? And ultimately, man, they doing that to these people. Why you think they're doing that to these other people, man? So they can build up a case. So when they come after the men of the Lord, it's justified, man. It's all what's it about. If you can see it and you can receive it. That's what it's all leading into, man. But see, that's prophecy, man. And we want these things to come to pass, because again, these things have to come to pass before the kingdom of heaven is established, man. So we got to go through these things, man. All right, like it says here. We go here and then we go here real quick. Second Ezra. See, eventually, let's go Second Ezra 16. Let's go down here. Second Ezra 16. Let's start at 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. All right, because that's what this is leading to, man. That great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. For they shall, Salakia, verse 71, they shall be like madmen, you see, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So what they gonna do? Cast them out of their houses, taking away their goods. They're looking to get the men of the Lord. Bottom line, man. And what they gonna do? Matthew. Let's go to Salakia, Revelations 2:9. Revelations 2:9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. Salakia, Revelations 2:10. And that's a matter of fact. Let's start at 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. You see? See, that's what the scriptures, man, and to qualify that scripture, that was initially talking to the Jews, the Israelites that was dwelling in that time. When at that time, when you had the Southern Kingdom mainly over there in the Roman Empire, right? You see, at the end of the day, this is now we can equate this to today, man. Who's those who say they're Jews that are not, man? And those are the ones that's in our land, the small hats, man. All right. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, see that false accuser, right? Let's go into the word devil so we can qualify that. All right. Right? See? Prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely. You see? You see that false accuser, a calumniator, a false accuser, a slanderer. You see? So that was all, it's all adding up, man. It's all adding up. Let's bring it back. Revelations 2:10. For none of those things which thou shalt suffer, behold the devil, the false accuser, right? Who's gonna do it? Not the devil coming from the you Christians believe coming from the hell going cat height. What? No, listen to what's going to happen, right? The devil should cast some of you into prison. So it's going to be an actual man. And who's the physical counterpart of the devil, man? Satan. It's Esau Edom, man. So-called white man. All right? That ye may be tried and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. You see? That's what I said. We may be tried and have tribulation, right? Be thou, Salakia. Matter of fact, let's go back. Salakia. The devil should cast some of you into prison. You see, remember they're going to be like madmen sparing none? You know, they're going to look to cast us into prison, that ye may be tried and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right, so going back into this article, look where we're leading to, man. They're coming together, man, to eventually come after the men of the Lord, man. The ones that fear, the ones that fear the Lord, that stand firmly on the names of the Lord. We stand stiffly for the names of the Lord, man. And we pray out of one Ratazah, we are those men. Because like it said here, you know, it says, be thou faithful unto death. So we're not worried about losing our life for this thing of ours, man. You know, we're worried to give it all up for this thing of ours. You see? We're willing to do whatever it takes to receive, right here, faithful, and I will give thee a crown of life, to receive that crown of life. That's what we're willing to do, man, to give it all up for that, man. We're willing to die for this thing of ours, man. All right? And, yeah, that's, because when, you know, when that do happen, this is what you want to do. If they do come get you and cash you in those prisons, this is what you ought to do. Because the Lord said it, man. Matthew 5. It's because everybody's gonna have their own journey when it comes to this man coming down on the men of the Lord. Some's gonna escape, some's gonna, everybody's gonna have their lot that they're gonna have to go through. Some's gonna be thrown into FEMA camps, some men are gonna be beheaded, some men is gonna escape death, right? But you gotta be prepared for whatever the Lord has you. You gotta be prepared for it, because if you a man of the Lord, they're gonna come down hard on you, man. We just read those scriptures, all right? But this is what you do. Matthew 5:25. Agree with our adversary quickly. Who's the adversary? Satan, Shaitan. That goes into adversary, man. He's adverse to anything that the Lord puts out there, man. That's righteous. All right? Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. See, it's telling you. See, in Revelation 2:10, it tell you that you won't be cast into prison. But when it happens, agree with thine adversary quickly. You see this, because this all has to come to pass. The Lord, you seen what happened with the apostles, the disciples, when they was in prison, man. The book of Acts, and when it happened, when they was in prison, they went down back to the prison. The Lord delivered them out of that prison, and they was back in the temple preaching the word, man. Back preaching the word. So they stood firmly, and the Lord delivered them out of their persecution, man, and their affliction. So we got these things are written aforetime for our understanding. So we got to know that, man, if the Lord haven't confounded the men of old, right? He's not going to put us in a situation that we can't handle. The Lord's going to build us up, man. And we got to firmly believe that. All right? If you go here, Luke 21:15, because we ain't going to worry about what we're going to do in those days, what's going to happen, what should I say? Because Luke 21:15, this is Yahushua, red letter. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom. You see? I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries, the false accuser, Shaitan, shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. So that's now, and even when we get into those situations, man, we're not going to worry about what we got to say or do, because the Lord's going to give us a mouth and wisdom how to navigate through that, man. And He's going to get us through it. I don't want to write this out, man, Lord willing. If we are to be one of those men that get cast into those prisons, man. But the scripture says there's going to be men that's going to be cast into prison, but standing firmly to what they believe in. It says strive to this truth unto death. So you got to be willing to strive to this truth, whether you're in prison, whether you wherever these devils put you, you still standing firmly on the Lord, man. And I don't want to write this out. We keep that spirit on us, because just like when Peter said he wasn't going to deny the Lord, he did. So we know it's all up to the Lord, man. And we pray that He keeps us through this time, man. But you see, everything is coming to pass, man. Everything is happening at a beautiful rate, man. Well, we almost out this bitch, man. We almost out this bitch. Excuse my language, man. Excuse my French. Shalom to the whole family.